Beani back to health again for about the third time. Yeah, they can be a bit problematic. These, I mean, not as bad as like marine or something, but they are a bit of a pain in the arse, you know, when they give them the pellets soaked in Epsom salts and that. But all I found with these is they've had the white stringy shit about 3 times now, and I found that right. Well, they haven't. He has this one here, just this fucker here, and his little mate, fucking. Sorry, excuse my language. But his little pal. Well, I don't know if it's a female or just a little male he's accepted, but or he's homosexual. But yeah, like they're cleaning out this thing down here, just getting the sand and shit out of it yesterday. But so yeah, what's been happening is I found out what the cause was of him getting the parasites all the time. I've had a count up on the tiger barbs, and you know what I mean, there was 12, well, and there's now I think 4 or 5. Yeah, he's been, I think it's not just him, I think it's one of the other ones, but I see him one morning. I heard, you can hear like the snapping sound at night as soon as I turn the lights out, and the tetras have got like bite marks on them. Well, hang on, some of them have. There's the other Beani, I think. Where is he? Just gone. Yeah, there he is. But yeah, you see this one here, he stalks them around the tank and just irons them out basically. But I don't know what else really to do, because it's either have diver fish in there as like a buffer between him and the rest, or I'm gonna have to like really heavily plant out this tank, and so there's like no line of vision for him to go after him, because he can be a little arsehole, to be honest. But yeah, that's when the fun starts, isn't it, when they get to this sort of size and start acting like that. But he's definitely the boss of the tank, and definitely likes the taste of tiger barbs. But yeah, I think I'd rather keep having diver fish in there getting eaten, to be honest, as bad as it sounds, than having him eliminate the rest of the tank, or him and his little pal. So I end up, you know what I mean, just a couple of them left. I was thinking of actually separating them, but I wanted to leave him and his little bit on the side there. Hang on, is it that one? No, it's not that one. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, clearing out that pot. But it's the small one. I can't. Where is it? Is it that one? Where is it? Where is it? I've never seen. They never seem all to come out at the same time when I get the camera out. But yeah, like I said, the parasites with Beani, like it's a real pain in the arse. And like with this tank, I've done it. I wouldn't say different from the last one, but they're in a smaller tank this time. They're in a 4 foot. I've just got a canister filter on there, but where the canister filter, although it said the media that's in it was in other filters, and what I've done was, when I got rid of the filters, I put the media out into a tray, into a tank that had fish in it, with an air stone underneath, to try and keep the bacteria alive. But obviously I know a lot of it would have died off, and I didn't really want to take a chance with these Beani. So I've got, you know, no, you can't open it without doing the something down the side of it. Put something in there to pop it open. But it's just one of them Tetra, nothing fancy, a Tetra EX 1200 or whatever it is. But yeah, I've got it filled with Biohome Ultimate and what's the other one? EIM Substrat Pro. But sorry, where's my drink? Keep asking for some. Sorry. But yeah, as I was saying, the parasites are a proper pain in the arse. But the only remedy that I found is a liquid that they use in the local my local fish store, that they treat all their new koi carp and that in that come in with the parasite treatment. It's 3 different treatments they use. They mix and then they treat them with it. And literally, I've done it with these. It's a one-time treatment. They don't affect your media or nothing like that. And literally every single time the white stringy shit has gone away. But well, that, and also on top of that, I'm doing them literally a 50 litre water change every day, half RO, half tap water, pH in here now, I think, is about, it's in the low 7s. But yeah, otherwise my tap water comes out, I think out of the tap now it's like 8.6, and my TDS here is terrible, it's like 380 or something like that. But yeah, they're good fish to have, they're definitely my favourite. And that's the only thing really I'd love to have is a pair out of them. But I've got a feeling that I've got only one female and all the rest are male. See, that's what I mean, they don't like the camera. I've got that sponge filter up that high just because of the fact that it's only a small pump running that one, and obviously the deeper the sponge filter is, the less air gets down to it. So I've got it literally just like, I don't know if you can see under this light tank. The light I've got in this tank is really dim on purpose for the Beani, but I've got the output from the filter there, canister filter, with the air bubbles just like going in front of it like a Venturi sort of thing. But it's just really just for peace of mind, because I think the canister filter, it's got about 4 kilos of media in there, which is what, about 8.5 pounds of good filter media. But like I said, it had been out of the filter and sat in a tank for like a good while, so I think I lost a lot of bacteria off of it. So I've added them black bacteria balls, Evolution Aqua ones. But yeah, I've added a ton of them. And until that I know for certain that filter's mature enough, I'm going to leave the 2 sponges in there for now. Like I said, there's nothing fancy in this tank at all. It's got a cheap LED that I'd normally have on a 2-foot, but as I said, I wanted subdued lighting on it. I've got the T5s on here anyway, but they give off too much heat. So I've got this little LED. But yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to give an update really. And last time it was a nightmare, like trying to keep them. Like out of the 10 I had for about 4 months, I lost 3 of them. So and got rid of the rest. I thought, nah, I'm not risking it. But this time I'm gonna try and make a go of it. But yeah, he's always looking fat because he's full of tiger bulbs. Yeah, none of the tetras have gone yet. And I say yet, but obviously as he gets bigger, which is probably by the day, the amount of fish he's eating, then yeah, I'm sure he will. I mean, he ate the swordtails, well, he was biting them in half. You know, I would find like a badly chewed up one stuck to the filter intake. But yeah, so I always have to be on point in this tank and look around for casualties, because all I don't want is for him to kill one of the other Beani, and then there'd be like some like ammonia spike or any nitrite or anything like that. I mean, my nitrates in this tank are practically nil, and nitrites obviously and ammonia are nil. My TDS I think is about 130, 120, but that's because of the mix of the RO and the tap water. But yeah, I think he's a stunning fish. I've done a lot of moving around with my fish room, I've got to, because my missus is pregnant. I get her in it, but belly, but yeah. So I don't know.
It does.
Why? So you're not, you know what I mean? You're, what's the word? Not posh, but well-to-do. No criminal background. So, no, I'm just joking. Well, obviously I know you ain't, but anyway, back to these, yeah, blinding fish. If you do have problems with parasites with them, leave a message and I'll respond to it, let you know what the treatment was and all that, because I'm not even going to attempt to try and pronounce it. I'll write it if anyone's interested. But yeah, done the trick, worked wonders. Because normally last time they stopped eating as soon as they got the white stringy shit. This time, they ain't. But I've been corrected on what they are. I had the person who actually bred them contact me or leave a message and say that they're not Rio Blancos, they're aka San Pedro's, they're not, they're Laguna El Camelote, and they're F3. But yeah, I think it's the same lot that Cota and all them are putting out. It's the exact same bloodline from what I'm led to believe. But yeah, so they're not often seen, these. But yeah, do you know what? To be honest with you, if you need fish like this, that's the best shop there is. Like if you're around London, is Wholesale Tropicals in East London, because this is where you'll get stuff like this. I don't know anywhere where you walk into a shop and see 2 kinds of Beani sat in different tanks. Do you know what I mean? There was Festo, Cubans, literally everything there. But if you're near to London, Google them. Cheers.